Why is the Justice Secretary enshrining this double standard, this two-tier approach to sentencing? This is an inversion of the rule of law.
We're going to do things differently. We're going to tell the truth, even when they are hard truths.
This is the shocking truth about your justice system that no one is talking about. A bombshell revelation has just rocked Parliament a sentencing policy that could fundamentally alter the very foundation of equality under the law. Is this the end of blind justice? Are we now witnessing the rise of a two-tier legal system? You need to hear this. Welcome to Parliamentary Gist, where we bring you the urgent, unfiltered truth. If you care about justice and fairness, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because what we're about to expose will leave you stunned. In a fiery parliamentary exchange, the Justice Secretary faced backlash over the new sentencing guidelines. What do these changes mean? Let's break it down. The government has introduced a policy that could make it less likely for ethnic, cultural, and faith minorities to receive custodial sentences. That's right, a sentencing policy that explicitly treats people differently based on their background. Now, let's be very clear, this isn't speculation. This is written, black and white, in the government's own publication. The reaction was immediate and furious. One MP stood up and called it out for what it is, an inversion of the rule of law. He warned that this creates a dangerous double standard. And he's not alone. Critics argue that, if justice is to be truly blind, then no one should receive different treatment under the law regardless of background.
Turning to the new sentencing guidelines that's been published alongside this statement, which will make a custodial sentence less likely for, and I quote, ethnic minorities, cultural minorities, and faith minority communities. Why is the Justice Secretary enshrining this double standard, this two-tier approach to sentencing? This is an inversion of the rule of law. We on this side of the House believe in equality under the law. Why doesn't she?
But the Justice Secretary fired back, insisting that there will never be a two-tier system under her watch. So that raises a critical question. If that's true, then why does this policy exist in the first place?
As somebody who's of an ethnic minority background myself, I do not stand for any differential treatment before the law for anyone of any kind, and there will never be a two-tier sentencing approach under my watch or under this Labour government.
Let's be real, this isn't just some obscure legal technicality. This affects real people. Think about it. If the courts are now told to consider cultural background when sentencing, where does that leave everyone else? Shouldn't justice be based on the crime itself, not who you are? The problem with policies like this, they don't just tilt the scales, they shatter public trust in the legal system. When people start to believe that certain groups are held to different standards, the entire concept of justice falls apart. So, what does the government say? According to officials, the policy is meant to reduce disparities in sentencing. But what does that really mean? Is this about fairness, or is it about political optics? You be the judge. Meanwhile, the public is furious. Online, the backlash has been swift. Many are asking, does this mean certain people will get lighter sentences, while others face harsher penalties for the same crime? So where do we go from here? Parliament is expected to debate this further, and pressure is mounting for the Justice Secretary to clarify or even scrap the policy altogether. But will the government listen? Or will this new justice system become the norm? This is your justice system. If you care about fairness, now is the time to speak up. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think this policy is justified? Or is it a dangerous precedent? Let's get the conversation started. Make sure you're subscribed and turn on notifications, because we're tracking every development on this story, and trust me, you won't want to miss what happens next.